and gentlemen, welcome to the main event.
Sandy VCAL PD presents the Sports Corner Podcast.
Let's get ready to rumble!
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is the 2Sweet podcast, and today we're going through some news, reviews, and rumors.
How bad was Rawley?
Yeah, it was so terrible, but let's not talk about that right away. How great was All In?
Oh my god. Cody Rhodes, you are a beast.
A legend.
But the schedule for tonight or today will be Raw,
SmackDown,
All In, and E and L segment. Today will be a small episode because we had to start off late. Leigh had to join Danny's podcast.
Yeah, I had to review Teen Titans Go to the Movie with Daniel, but it was a good review. I gave it a 1. So yeah, let's get this show down the road. Let's start off with Monday Night Raw, and it was god awful.
This show is about one man and one man only.
Or in this case, one team and one team only.
No, one man. And that's Roman Reigns. You stupid. I hate him, man. I can't stand this wrestler. Roman Reigns needs to get off my TV.
And just break up the Shield. I'm already sick of this feud, and I'm sick of this team. Like, why put Strowman with Ziggler and McIntyre? Now, I have no problem with Ziggler and McIntyre. But Strowman, I think he had the worst heel turn imaginable.
Yes, you're right. But I don't mind him as I like him as a heel. I don't like him as a face. Get these hands. This is PG crap. I don't like it. You know what they should do? Strowman heel, as they're right now doing, and have Drew McIntyre, Ziggler, and have the biggest faction. Maybe get rid of Ziggler and put Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens is a beast. Kevin Owens, he quit and he comes back again. Let's review Raw. We don't have a lot of time. So, Leigh, let's get right into the first things of it.
All right, so the show opened up with Strowman, McIntyre, and Ziggler insulting the Shield. Then the Shield turn up, and then the whole brand bashed up the Shield.
Let me say something, Leigh. I love this segment. Hey, I know they were saying, we're going to be better than the Nation of Domination. We're going to be better than all this stuff. I don't care, man.
NWO, all that stuff.
I don't even like the DX. But still, guys, you got to understand this. They're trying to make a statement. And tonight, they made a statement. Oh, hell, they made a statement. They don't even need the whole Raw roster. They have Strowman, who could nearly beat the Shield by himself.
They have Drew McIntyre, who should be Universal Champion.
Yes, but no, they want Roman Reigns or Braun Strowman, which I would prefer. Anyways, the whole Raw roster beat them up. It was whole chaos. The whole show was just about chaos.
Yeah. And Mike Rom actually sent out a tweet on saying, just now informed the Shield that the Shield appeared in front of a judge and have been formally arraigned and officially charged with inciting a riot.
So what happened? So why were they arrested? I don't understand.
I don't know. I have no idea why the Shield were arrested anyways.
Who cares?
Yeah, who cares anyways?
All I care about is Alexa Bliss and Elias. I'm joking.
All right, so match number 1, the Bellas versus the Riot Squad.
The worst
comeback match I have ever seen.
The worst Raw match I have seen this year.
I don't know what went through the Bellas. I don't know what went through the Raw team.
More Brie.
Yeah, more Brie Bella than Nikki Bella. I don't know what the hell's happening here. More Brie mode than Nikki Bella.
The worst suicide dives I have ever seen in my life.
She botched that completely.
times.
Twice on one night she botched it. Absolutely horrible.
Match star rating 0.
It's a whopping 0 for this match. Next, Bobby Roode and Chad Gable versus the Ascension.
What the hell? So they're gonna have Bobby Roode in a tag team with
Chad Gable.
Chad Gable,
Who hasn't been on TV for a while.
There's only one thing I can speculate with this. They want to turn Bobby heel, and they need to find someone. And obviously that's Chad Gable, I guess. Let's hope they do that, because Bobby Roode becoming from one of the best NXT champions of all time to becoming a jobber on
to becoming the
Raw.
worst babyface on Raw.
He's so cringy, by the way.
Yeah.
Anyways, Lee, what do you rate this match?
0 as well.
0.5. I think Bobby Roode and Chad Gable won. Everyone beats the Ascension anyways.
Yeah. I don't know what's happened to the Ascension. I just don't know what happened.
All right, next match.
Alexa Bliss versus Natalya.
I love the segment between Alexa Bliss and Elias.
Yeah, it was a good segment, I must say. Just bashing down the people of Cleveland. It was so funny. I really liked
there
Alexa
might be
Bliss.
a love angle between Elias and someone, because he's always been with the divas. Well, not the divas, sorry.
Well, the women.
The women wrestlers. Let me add that, except for Ronda Rousey. But anyways, women wrestlers, and maybe there could be a love angle. Alexa Bliss and Elias is a good one. I like that.
All right. Okay, so Bliss and Natalya, another terrible women's match.
Who won that match, Lee?
Alexa Bliss. Thank
God.
Christ.
And yes, I like Natalya, but Natalya, just a break, man. Like, come on, man. Like, her dad just died. Stop putting all these matches.
Yeah, don't hate on Natalya. Just stop.
Yeah, I think Alexa Bliss needs to get her title back. I'm sorry. I love Alexa Bliss, man.
Now, I might half agree with you and half disagree with you.
You know why?
Though, sorry. It's just that I don't want Alexa Bliss to be women's champion again. I'm sorry. Like,
you will see why. Because I want Alexa Bliss to be champion and drop it to Ember Moon. Because you know Ember Moon's not going to beat Ronda Rousey.
Though that is a good plan. That is a good plan.
Anyways, next segment / match or whatever.
Though it was planned to be the Revival versus the B team, the F team,
and then
a
Ziggler, very smart attack.
And then Ziggler and McIntyre attacked the Revival to insert themselves into this match.
I love that. And now I reckon the Revival are gonna verse McIntyre and Ziggler.
But
what a match.
Sorry to interrupt, but this could lead to a Revival babyface.
I hope not. Revival babyface is a no-go. We haven't seen it yet, but they are bad heels. As in, like, they are the best
They're the best, yeah. Though, yeah, I'm glad that the B team lost.
Finally.
Yeah, we needed new tag team champions.
And they were the second best team to do it. McIntyre and Ziggler.
Hold on a second. But think this through. With Ziggler, McIntyre in a feud with the Shield, this could potentially lead to a Hell in a Cell match with Ziggler, McIntyre, and Ambrose and Rollins. I said this to you before the show.
What about a triple threat tag team Hell in a Cell match?
Oh, yeah, that
I don't think we've seen that before.
We've seen a triple threat, but we've never seen a triple threat Hell in a Cell.
Yeah, with a tag team.
We've never seen a triple threat tag team Hell in a Cell, yeah. The Authors of Pain versus local competitors. I swear to Christ, if they don't push the Authors of Pain, I'm just going to quit Raw. Full stop. Full frickin' stop right here. And there is a massive, massive complaint need to be thrown out. Why is Drake Maverick with the Authors of Pain? A midget who is a 205 Live GM who shouldn't even be paired with them.
Okay. Drake Maverick would be good for a tag team, but not the Authors of Pain. And I don't know why he was dressing like them.
I don't know why either. I just don't know.
Why not Roman?
Yeah, Roman. Why not Roman Reigns with the Authors of Pain?
Roman Reigns. That's all we're going to be saying today. Roman Reigns, because that's what Raw is.
Yeah, that's every single freaking week.
Instead of a Raw, how about the Big Dog Show?
Monday Night Roman.
Yeah, Monday Night Roman.
Okay, so the authors are paying 1 and on
Zero.
Yeah, it's 0 as well. Shawn Michaels thinks that thinks that the Undertaker will lose to Triple H at the Super Showdown that's happening.
I hope not, because the Undertaker looks amazing.
No, yeah, Undertaker, he is looking great.
What a
And
segment.
yeah,
10 out of 10.
Yeah, this is a perfect segment. For a shit Raw, this has a really great segment.
Yeah. Oh, my God. Monday Night Raw. You actually did a good segment. Oh, my God. Not a good match. You'll never have a good match, but a good segment. Undertaker needs to verse Shawn Michaels at next year's WrestleMania. Full stop. And have Shawn Michaels retire the Undertaker.
Yeah. All right. So next week, Triple H and Mick Foley is gonna appear. Next
Wow,
week.
why Mick Foley?
Well, no, he had some history with Triple H and the Undertaker. Since
Is it with Triple H or is it just a Mick Foley appearance?
I'm not sure. Both Triple H and Mick Foley are having their own separate appearances, I think.
Okay, well, I don't know what Mick Foley's gonna do, but maybe it's a new angle. I don't know. We will see.
We'll see. Yeah. Banks and Bailey versus Dana Brooke and Ember Moon. Do we care? No! Of course we don't care. Ember Moon should be gunning for the women's title, not pairing up with Dana Brooke. Who even is Dana Brooke anymore?
Dana Brooke is not even a wrestler.
She's just a showgirl with a big feather coming out of her ass.
Ember Moon, please,
Just get pushed.
hurry up and get pushed.
And
Dana, we don't care about you and Titus Catering.
though she actually left Titus Catering, actually.
I know.
Just thank Christ. She'll be going back to her own ways as a jobber, just by herself.
Yep.
Bobby Lashley and Jinder Mahal with meditation. Worst
Segment ever. And now you're bringing back Kevin Owens.
Who just said I quit last
You could have
week.
had one of the best angles of all time with
Bring
him.
out Paul Heyman and having Owens and
Nah.
Heyman pair up.
I disagree. No. Because Owens can already speak on the mic.
Well,
you don't need Heyman. You know what you need? The Undisputed Era and Kevin Owens pairing up.
That or Paul Heyman. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna work for them. But still, Bobby Lashley has got to be the worst person on Raw right now, aside from Roman Reigns.
Bobby Lashley.
Yeah, Bobby Lashley. He looks like a tortured soul.
Yeah, you know why? Because they've been using him horribly.
When I look at Bobby Lashley, I see a man just tortured, just a smile that doesn't want to be on television.
You know what? Bobby Lashley should be the Destroyer.
Yeah, be the destroyer, Bobby Lashley. Destroy every person in his way.
And it should have been Lashley and Brock Lesnar,
At SummerSlam.
not Roman Reigns.
And Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam.
Again.
For a 6-minute match.
And Roman won that, by the way. As we said.
Yeah, as we said, as we reviewed on this podcast. Lita versus Mickie James is happening at Evolution.
Yeah, I'm excited for this one.
Though this doesn't make sense.
Why?
Because, you know, Mickie James and Lita, they never had any interaction with each other
Yeah,
back
I know.
then.
I think it
But
should be Mickie
It should
James.
It should be Mickie James versus Trish Stratus.
I
or,
would-
Or Lita versus Trish Stratus.
No, you know what I want? I wanted Alexa Bliss versus Trish Stratus because Alexa Bliss is the replacement of Trish Stratus. That is a fact. You know what I want to see? Charlotte fired. Anyway.
Or just Charlotte without a title.
Yeah, and a heel Charlotte. Anyways, Leigh, next.
Final match on Raw, or Roman, Monday Night Roman.
Yep.
Braun Strowman versus Finn Balor.
Do we care?
No! Hell no, bitch! This is their worst match by far. Oh man, I think the Teen Titans Go movie was actually better than this week's Raw. No, it wasn't. But this is actually better than Raw.
Raw, nothing is worse
Everything's
than
better
Raw.
than Raw.
Everything is better than Raw.
Even main event.
So I think at the end of the show, did the Shield rock up and then all the roster like bashed them?
Yeah, the Shield came up in a police ambulance, and I bet there was some dummies on Twitter or during the
Who believe this?
Yeah, who would believe this? Like, oh, who's in that police van? Hey, oh, hold on a second. Hey, I wonder who's in that police van. Who else would you expect to be in the van?
And of course they bring out Roman first out of the van, and Roman looks like he's the big dog because he's taking out his hounds out of the back of the van.
Jesus.
I don't know why Roman is the leader of the Shield.
I don't know why this feud is even existing.
But Roman needs to get off my TV. End of story. This Raw was a 0.5 out of 5. This was one of the worst, well, not one of the worst, but a horrible Raw. And now let's get to the okay stuff. SmackDown Bloody Live. Leigh, we are both going to review this. Please take it away.
Okay, so the show opened up with Brie mode. We're not singing that part ever again. And Daniel Bryan. What the hell did I just say? I hated that. I said we would never talk about that song again. Okay, so Brie Bella and Daniel Bryan come out to open up SmackDown and was interviewed with freaking Renee Young. And then Miz and Maurice was actually taped earlier. It was on WWE.com saying they want to fight, but the venue was empty. And they were saying, Miz and Maurice were saying they were cowards. Then Bryan and Bella said the same thing back on live television. Andrade Almas and Zelina Vega came out, and leading up to a rematch from last week.
We'll just go to 1 to 2. So I'm the next match, and then you go. So I'm going to be talking about Daniel Bryan versus the jobber Andrade Almas.
Push him, for Christ's sake!
I know, right?
Push Andrade freaking Almas!
Anyways, this is what happened. Bryan pinned Almas after hitting a running knee. Bella attacked Vega after the match. Miz and Maurice got on the Jumbtron after the match and said Bryan and Bella would have to wait until Hell in a Cell to fight.
And by God, they better get this feud over with. Already, this is looking terrible. All right, so Becky Lynch and Charlotte were being interviewed separately, and
no one cares.
Yeah, no one cares about this feud, but everyone's caring about Becky Lynch. No one's caring about Charlotte. Naomi versus Peyton Royce. Again. I just don't care about this feud anymore. With freaking Iconics and Naomi, I just don't really care about this feud. Though after that, Naomi won, and Billie Kay and Peyton Royce were bashing up Naomi, and then in comes Asuka, which is leading to a tag team match at Super Showdown. Thanks, Brandon. I really appreciate you calming me down, but there is no need for calming down because this week of wrestling was absolutely dreadful.
Except for All In.
Except for All In, yeah.
All right. So you were talking about Naomi and Peyton Royce.
Yes.
Samoa Joe says his threat of showing up at AJ Styles' house kept the champ at home. Styles ran out and attacked Joe, sending him retreating up the entrance ramp. So, Rusev Day defeated Sanity and the Usos for a chance to face the New Day at Hell in a Cell. So we know Rusev's going to win the tag titles now. I don't know why Sanity are jobbers, and I don't know even why the Usos are still on SmackDown.
They should be on Raw. They've done everything on SmackDown.
Rusev hit Eric Young with the Muchka kick for the pinfall after the match. The Bar squared off with Rusev Day ahead of next week's #1 contender match. So let's hope the Bar don't defeat the Rusev Day. That's all.
Yeah, well, this could potentially lead to the Bar versus the New Day because we don't want babyface versus babyface or heel versus heel.
Can't believe this even happened.
R-Truth beating The Miz in the main event of SmackDown?
Why the hell would you even have R-Truth in the main event?
Why is R-Truth even employed on SmackDown?
Leigh, you can talk about this waste of time.
I don't even want to talk about this waste of time.
You know what? Let's get into Olin.
Yeah, let's just get to All In. Screw the main event. I bet even Simon Miller would even give this an up. Would give R-Truth winning the main event of SmackDown an up. Jesus. I can't believe how horrible that main event was. So yeah. SmackDown, it was all right. On to All In. So let's start with the main card. We have no time for the pre-show for All In. So yeah, Matt Cross versus MJF, or Matt Cross is known as Son of Havoc.
Sorry, by the way, guys. I barely even watched this pay-per-view because I was very busy. I did watch Cody Rhodes, and I did watch Kenny Omega's match, and I watched the Young Bucks match. So once he gets to those matches, I will have my input in that. Right now, this one will have his input.
Yeah, I watched the whole show from start to end. It was great. Justin Roberts was there. Freaking Bobby Cruz, Christopher Daniels, Stephen Amell, Tessa Blanchard, Cody Rhodes with Brandy Rhodes, Flip Gordon, Adam Page, Jay Lethal, Kenny Omega, Pentagon Jr., Kazuchika Okada. Everyone was there. Though, yeah, Matt Cross, I gotta say, he was good in his match with MJF. This is the first time I watched MJF. He had a decent affair with MJF, with Matt Cross, sorry. Though, yeah, I give this match a 3. But Matt Cross, more specifically, a 4, because that guy is incredible. Christopher Daniels from SoCal Uncensored versus Stephen Amell. Now, yes, Brandon, Stephen Amell was wrestling at this show. Now, I bet you've seen The Arrow, right?
Yes.
So it's great to have you back on board. And Jesus, I think Amell had a great match with Christopher Daniels.
Did he win?
No, he didn't win. He lost.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah. Though he had a good match. He had an Arrow cast member along with him for the match. Though Christopher Daniels won. This was a 4. On to the fatal 4-way match between Tessa Blanchard, Chelsea Green, Madison Ryan, and Britt Baker. Now, this match was also pretty good. Tessa Blanchard especially. She is just damn good. Now, Madison Ryan, I think we reviewed her on the show with Slammiversary. Is that right, Edan? We reviewed Madison Ryan on
Yes, we did.
Yeah, she's a bit old school. And Chelsea Green, she looked good. She had like a two-faced gimmick. You remember in Batman, like there's this villain who has one side good and the other side evil. Yeah, this is Chelsea Green's gimmick right here. This was really creative. She was pretty good. Britt Baker, she was also pretty good. Tessa Blanchard came out with a win. This was great. A 3.75 for me. On to Cody Rhodes versus Nick Aldis.
Now, this is wrestling.
All In showed you why we care about wrestling. Why we care about professional wrestling as a sport, and why we care about these guys as sports people. And Cody Rhodes and Nick Aldis, they pulled off one of the best matches of the year. And Cody Rhodes, and actually, I want to get to Nick Aldis elbowing Brandy Rhodes. That was actually a surprising moment. I didn't really think that they would pull this off. Like, a man elbowing a woman in the back.
What?
Yeah, it was crazy, but it was actually like really good at the same time.
So do you... Never mind.
So did I enjoyed this match? Was that what you were gonna say? Yeah.
Yeah. Did you enjoy the match?
Yeah, I enjoyed this match from beginning to end. It was really, really good. I really liked the NWA World Heavyweight Title match between Cody and Aldis. Cody deserved this. He absolutely deserved it because he wanted to follow in his dad's footsteps and just winning a title that your father has held. That is so great. That is a memory that is going to be going down in professional wrestling history. So with Cody winning this match, with Cody winning the match, this match being great, this gets a 5 out of 5. I absolutely enjoyed this match. Adam Page versus Joey Janela. Now, this match was crazy. This was a Chicago street fight. And Joey Janela, he was so crazy. Like, he sort of reminded me of an independent wrestling version of Dean Ambrose. Only except he's really good. And Hangman Page winning the match, and then at the end of the match, at the end of the match, there were people coming out with inflatable penis suits. And I'm not joking. This was actually part of the show. People were coming out with inflatable penis suits. And then came Joey Ryan. Now, I have a weird, disturbing feeling about Joey Ryan. He's not a good wrestler. He's just like, he tried to look like the next Austin Powers, I think, but yet he looked a bit greasy, looked a bit hairy. Like, I just don't like that. So yeah, this match was good. It gets a 4. Jay Lethal versus Flip Gordon.
I love Flip Gordon, and I love Jay Lethal.
And Jay Lethal coming out with his Macho Man gimmick. That was great. I absolutely enjoyed the nostalgia they bring to All In.
Oh, no.
Sorry, guys. This guy's breaking the glass. And back on points. Back on point. Jay Lethal versus Flip Gordon. This was a great match. And yeah, with Jay Lethal coming out and having a fun moment with the Macho Man gimmick, this was so good. And with Brandy Rhodes coming out with Flip Gordon, that's actually a bit of a storyline. If people are tuning into Being the Elite, the YouTube channel, then they would be knowing what's going on. Though yeah, this match was great. It gets a 4.5. Jay Lethal retains the Ring of Honor World Heavyweight title. Kenny Omega versus Pentagon Doc.
Yeah, that was a good match.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
great.
I saw that one.
It was a great match, and I gotta say, with Kenny Omega versus Pentagon Jr., it made a great fitting for the show.
Let me say something, Lee.
Yeah, go on.
Pentagon Jr. need to hurry up and get to the WWE, please.
NXT,
No,
no,
205 Live.
or 205 Live, whichever works.
Yeah, not Raw. Well, not Raw in general.
Yeah, not Roman, not Monday Night Roman.
Monday Night Roman.
Though Pentagon Jr. He belongs in NXT or 205 Live, SmackDown, wherever he belongs.
Kenny Omega needs to hurry up and debut in next year's Royal Rumble.
He has to. Though this gets a 4.9 for me. And Chris Jericho attacked Kenny Omega after the match, disguising as Pentagon Jr.
Yes.
It was an amazing moment.
I thought Chris Jericho was going to join the Bullet Club.
Imagine if he did.
That would be pretty funny.
That'd be pretty funny and be a great moment.
Yes.
And yeah, 4.9 for me. On to Okada and Scroll. It was a 26-minute match. It was phenomenal.
Wow, Okada vs. Marty Scurll?
Yeah, it was a
Wow, I have to watch this pay-per-view.
Yep,
I have to watch this pay-per-view now. Oh my, two of my favorite indie scene wrestlers. Wow.
Going at it one-on-one in a dream match, which no one would expect to happen at an indie pay-per-view of all things. Like, people would expect this at a New Japan pay-per-view or a Ring of Honor pay-per-view. But here, at All In, Cody Rhodes pay-per-view, it was like something we would never imagine.
Guys, by the way, we will have to end around 10 to 15 minutes. Sorry, guys, for the delay. We had to start this podcast a bit late. But, Lee, start off end with your review.
All right. So, yeah. Okada winning the match. This gets a 4.9 as well. On to the Golden Elite. The Young Bucks and Kota Ibushi versus Rey Mysterio, Phoenix, and Bandito. Part of CMLL.
Yes, this was a good match. It was cut in half, 12 minutes, back and forth. pretty good match.
Oh yeah, it was 12 minutes, but it didn't stop it from being a great match. Bandito, he was super crazy, man.
I like Ben. Super crazy. Ha ha ha.
Three.
WWE SmackDown versus Raw 2007. But super crazy if you remember that guy.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
remember super crazy. Oh yeah, Bandito, he is super crazy. As a matter of fact, ultra crazy. A 3-in-1 Hurricane Rana.
Wow, yeah, I remember that.
That was like so amazing. And Rey Fenix, man, he is so great.
I've gotten told that Rey Mysterio will be joining the WWE, and they've already agreed terms, but he said he's just waiting for them.
So Rey will be part of WWE again, but just not right now, not at this very moment. Well, all right. So the Golden League picked up the win. It was so great, though it was 12 minutes, but still it didn't stop from being great. This gets a 5. A 5-star match. It was 12 minutes, but it was great.
By the way, guys, I just found out American Vandal Season 2 is on Netflix. Yes!
Coming out to Netflix. Coming to Netflix. It's not out yet.
In 10 days.
All right. So hopefully we have time for the rumor mill, right?
We'll see.
I
I
have a
think the E&L segment is a bit more important than the rumor mill.
Well, I'll spill out a few rumors if that's all right with you. Though there was actually one particular. There was actually one last week that's happened during the show. Like a guy in the crowd actually planned to kill himself. Like he was actually he actually brought a gun through security and planned to shoot himself. And I'm not joking. This is actually part of the rumor mill, Edan. Like,
Wow.
yeah, some guy actually planned to kill himself. I didn't know what was happening. And yeah, and you heard the Jacksonville shooting, right? With Madden 19.
Yes.
This sort of feels like the same thing. All right, so continuing on, there was some speculation of Neville turning up at All In.
Yeah, I did hear that. I wish he did.
Though, yeah, I wish he did as well. And I actually made a couple of simulations during All In, and Finn Balor turned up.
Wow.
Imagine that happening. Finn Balor quitting WWE to move to All In.
Oh, yeah, by the way, guys. I got a new thing to announce. Leigh doesn't even know this. From next week, we're going to be playing WWE 2K19. Once we get the new game, we're going to be playing Universe Mode. You're going to be any brand. You can be New Japan. I don't care. I can be Raw, SmackDown. I'm going to pick old school Raw. And we're going to see who can make the best roster and have the best matches.
Yeah, we'll make a draft out of it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and there's one more. Apparently, Maurice and Brie Bella were planned for Evolution.
Really?
Yes. This is part of the rumor mill. I'm not joking. All right, so, yeah, that's it for the rumor mill. On to the E&L segment.
All right. So, Leigh, what do you want to talk about on the E&L segment? What do you think right now is a hot topic in the WWE, and what do we need to get off our chest?
So, yeah, right now, I think we should be talking about Strowman and Roman right now. I think we should be talking about this feud.
It's not
Like,
even a feud.
well,
It's a disgrace.
Yeah, it's not even a good feud. It's hardly a feud. It's part of the Roman agenda.
Yeah. The Roman... Oh, Monday Night Roman. Sorry.
The Monday Night Roman agenda. Okay, so let's talk about what's gonna happen after the match, after the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view.
I think Strowman wins. And I think McIntyre, Strowman, and Ziggler will be an ultimate faction. And yeah, that's what I really think will happen. I hope Roman does not win a Hell in a Cell. I really don't think Roman will win as well.
Okay, so for me, I'm thinking Strowman for the win, and McIntyre and Ziggler and Strowman being a dominating trio on Raw, making Raw one of the best, trying to make Raw the best it's been. So, anyways, yeah, that's for me. Strowman picking up the win. McIntyre, Ziggler, and Strowman being like the most dominant trio on Raw, not the Shield.
Screw the Shield.
All right, on to Hardy and Orton.
Yeah. We gotta talk about Hardy and Orton. What happened? Did anything happen between them on SmackDown? No.
There was a little video package.
Other than that, no.
Yeah, other than that, nothing else. Nothing else, just a small build up towards Hell in a Cell. So yeah, for me, I'm actually thinking Randy Orton to pick up the win.
Really?
Yeah, I'm thinking Randy Orton. As much as I love Jeff Hardy,
I want old school Jeff Hardy back. I want.
Yeah,
I
the
see
tank top.
light in all my eyes. Remember that song?
Yeah, I remember that song.
Oh man, Jeff Hardy back in the day.
The tank top Jeff Hardy and still the face paint Jeff Hardy. Yeah. But the new face paints and the white eye contact lens.
It's the TNA look.
Yeah, it's the TNA Jeff Hardy. Though, yeah, Randy Orton for me, and I'm thinking after Orton's finished with Jeff Hardy, I think he should be gunning for the WWE title.
Nah, I think Orton should be going for a mid card.
Well, think about it. Other than Joe and Bryan, I'm thinking Styles and Orton. I'm thinking Styles and Orton for the World title.
Yeah, that is good for
Like,
WrestleMania. That would be nice.
A sick, sadistic Randy Orton versus the phenomenal AJ Styles.
Heel.
Though we'll keep AJ Styles babyface for the moment, and right now, Randy Orton as a heel.
Yeah, that is better.
That makes a really good. That makes a really good feud.
So Leigh, right now, I want to ask, who do you think should be the champion after, let's say, Royal Rumble?
The champion after the Royal Rumble. That's hard to say. It's hard to say who's going to be the World Heavyweight Champion after the Royal Rumble.
Jesse Dawson, mate. No, I'm joking.
Okay, if he ever makes it to WWE. Though I'm thinking Nakamura.
Nakamura?
Yeah, I'm thinking Shinsuke
What about
Nakamura.
the Universal Champion?
Universal Champion? I'm thinking with my head more than my guts. I'm thinking Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns?
Yeah, but my gut's saying I should go with Drew McIntyre.
All right. Well, I think for the WWE Champion, I think it stays on Styles or goes to Samoa Joe. And for the Universal title, I think it's going to be a massive surprise. I think we're not going to know. I think some underdog is just going to beat Roman. That's what I think, anyways. Could be Ziggler. You never know. Anyways, guys, we have to end this podcast because right now WWE has not been good, and as well we have to go. But thank you for joining the podcast, and Leigh.
2Sweet
Bullet Club for life.
Good night.